Hey guys, Mike Volkan here with another TennisRacket.me quick tip. Today we're going to talk about the strike zone. The strike zone is in everybody. Do you ever hear that phrase, everybody's got a book inside of them? Well, everybody's got a strike zone inside of them. Now the strike zone is the place that you feel most comfortable hitting a ball. For everybody, it's a little bit different, okay? So there's an easy way to find out what your strike zone is. The first thing you want to do is get in a spot where you can practice a swing freely, where you don't have to hit a ball. You don't have to return a ball to an opponent, okay? You just want to swing freely. Don't think about a ball coming to you. Don't think about where it should going. Don't think about form at this point. You just want to focus on swinging your racket 10 or so times, okay? Now, after about 10 times, I want you to freeze at the point where, just in front of your front leg, where you're most likely going to hit that tennis ball. Okay, so if you freeze and make a mental note, the center of the racket, for me, is about 2.5 feet or so off the ground, okay? That's my comfortable strike zone. That's where my arm naturally tends to bend. That's where my body and hips tend to sway into the shot. And some people, you know, it might be a little bit higher. Some people might be a little bit lower. But typically, it's right in front of your front knee is the impact point, so you want to find out where your swing naturally tends to. Then what I want you to do is turn to the net and picture that natural swing pattern that you have, and hit a few balls right into the net and see how that feels. You're going to find you're going to hit the sweet spot a whole lot more. The frame isn't even going to be into the picture. And if you ever have any elbow injuries or any arm issues at all, they're going to go away as you continue to hit into the sweet spot. And then translate that into the court a little bit. So when you're playing a match or doing some practices, always think about your strike zone, okay? And then when you get good and you really determine where your strike zone is and you're able to make impact that much cleaner, you're going to be able to play with the different, as the balls come to you, the different heights as they come to you through your legs, raising and bending accordingly. You want to keep your stroke as consistent as possible and your strike zone as consistent as possible. You'll see the greats like Roger Federer. I keep mentioning him, but he is you know, the absolute staple for making clean, fluid strokes, and that's because he hits in the same spot every time. He finds a way to, with footwork, to get his shots in position to where he's hitting the same shot every time, or the same impact point every time, that makes a nice, clean, fluid shot, and that's what you want to do. So go ahead and practice, find where your strike zone is, and then build your game around your strike zone, and you're going to be hitting the ball a lot cleaner and making a lot less errors. Good luck.